Welcome back. Now that you've set up TACACS Plus profiles, you can take the next step, creating command sets. These allow you to control exactly which commands each user group can run, giving you even more precise control over your network security. In this third of a three-part episode of Cisco Tech Talk, I'll show you how to create command sets on a Cisco ISE server. Next. To start, head over to the Results menu and select TACACS Command Sets. This is a new feature that is available on the Catalyst 1300 series switch, starting with firmware 4.1.7. It provides a more granular control. There are two default command sets: Full Control, which allows all commands, and Deny All Commands, which blocks all commands. You can edit existing command sets or create new ones by clicking the Add button. When creating or editing a command set, give it a clear title and description. The checkbox, Permit any command that is not listed below, allows you to either implicitly allow or deny commands not specifically mentioned below. Click Add to enter which commands and arguments are allowed or denied. You can enter the initial keyword of the command as well as the arguments. I created this view-only command set that only allows show and enable commands for a read-only user group. To deny a specific show command, like show TACACS, simply add another policy to deny that command. To create a group that could run all commands, create a command set that just has the checkbox enabled for Permit any command that is not listed below. For a group of administrators to run all commands except the AAA and TACACS commands, you could set up the second policy with deny commands for AAA and TACACS and enable the checkbox Permit any command that is not listed below. In this scenario, where you want a group that can only run show commands, you would allow show commands and leave the checkbox unchecked for Permit any command that is not listed below. A couple of key points: even if you don't allow the configure terminal command, users connecting in the privilege exec mode will still be able to run it. They won't be able to do anything once they're accept the specifically allowed commands and exit back to privilege exec mode. Also, if a user is connecting with privilege level 1 or 7 and you want them to be able to elevate their privilege level, you must allow the enable command in their command set. Otherwise, they will be unable to escalate privileges even if their profile permits it. Once your command set is all ready and saved, click the Device Admin Policy Sets tab. This page is a central location for information. If you see a green check, you know that the status is enabled. Next to that is the policy state name and description. The conditions such as IP address, device type, or vendor determine which devices and users the policy applies to. The allowed protocols or server sequence section determines how authentication will be processed. For this scenario, the default device admin option is appropriate. You can check how often each policy has been accessed by looking at the hits counter. Use the actions gear to copy, delete, or edit each policy. When creating a policy set, input all the relevant values and save. Click the View arrow to edit policy details. For this example, I left authentication policy, authorization policy, local and global exceptions at their default. Click on Authorization Policy to view the details. Within the policy, you can specify the rule name, conditions, command sets, and shell profiles. For authentication and authorization, the default settings are often sufficient for local and global exceptions. Authorization rules can check a user's group membership to assign the appropriate TACACS Plus profile and command set. For this example, members of the net admin group were assigned the privilege 15 TACACS Plus profile and mapped with the full control command set. members of the view-only group were mapped with the privilege 15 profile and a command set that only allows read-only commands. Then, there is a default rule. Any users that are a part of this group could be assigned a deny all profile and command set, restricting their access. Whew! That's everything. I don't know about you, but I could use a recap. Here's an overview of the process and a step-by-step run-through. There you have it. The configuration requirements for enabling TACACS Plus authentication on Cisco ISE. Now, you are ready to do some TACACS Plus configurations on your Catalyst 1300 switches. Click the link in the description for details. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.